Weapons is being regarded as one of the best movies of the year, but I don't see it. I'm the wannabe critic. I review movies and TV shows, and I like throwing my unwanted opinions online and discussing them with people. Today, we're diving into Weapons. Let's get into it. The movie has an interesting premise. A teacher's entire classroom goes missing except for one kid. The only thing anyone knows is that all these kids left their homes at 2:17 a.m. and were never to be seen again. The mystery is really interesting. We get to see all the turmoil that this teacher and town are going through during such a horrible time. The movie does an excellent job of building all of this in the beginning, and that was when I was most engaged. The visualization of the small town and its emotions was well done. The cast stood out to me, as every lead character gave a solid performance. Julia Gardner was excellent as the main character. She made me feel all the emotions and chaos her character was going through. Others that stood out to me were Amy Madigan, amazing job, Josh Brolin, and Benedict Wong. Along with the acting, the cinematography was nice. A few shots left me impressed and had me hooked. Then, the movie dragged on with its narrative structure. Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the shifting perspectives, but once it got to the cop and drug addicts' perspectives, I lost interest. I didn't think their perspectives added all that much. The convenience they had to the plot felt lazy to me. I wish this point in the movie was executed differently. The reveal of the witch, and really the whole sorcery angle, fell flat for me. The actress, as I mentioned earlier, gave a strong performance, but the writing made it feel like something just thrown in without explanation. There was so much potential for interesting background and world building here, because it's a cool concept. The movie just never explores it. I've heard rumors she might be getting her own movie, which honestly makes it worse for me. Whatever important storylines they're saving for that film should have been included here. This could have been a better movie if they had written her character properly. There are just too many flaws for me to overlook. It didn't do enough, and all that potential never materialized. The ending generally left me upset, and it's what really drags down my opinion of this movie. Out of all the issues in the film, this one feels the most substantial. I've read other people's explanations of how they interpret the ending, but none of them moved me. I'm not sure what the director's intention was, but my theater was laughing during the conflict's resolution, and I was just confused and frustrated. I even glanced over at the person I was watching it with and gave them a disappointed look. When the witch is killed, the scene turns absurd and completely derails the momentum the film had built up to that point. Up until then, the movie carries a heavy tone. We're thrown into this horrible situation where kids have gone missing, and the entire town is grieving and desperately trying to solve the mystery. After the witch's death, the narrator basically tells us their road to recovery will be long, and the movie ends right there. It's a bleak ending considering everything that's happened, but it's hard to feel that way when it's preceded by a moment perceived as comedic for some. The kids, still possessed, brutally kill the witch. Instead of making this moment sinister, which would have tied in perfectly with the film's themes and messages, is played out almost for laughs. If the ending had leaned into the darker, more unsettling side of that scene, it could have been powerful, but the way it's handled throws all that out the window for me. Overall, it was a decent enough first watch in a theater with a friend. Some scenes were really disturbing, but sitting back and thinking about it, it's not that good. It gets a 5 out of 10 for me. That's my take on Weapons, but what did you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.